Some of you may have seen the video I did on this rifle earlier this year. This is a 1917 I picked up from the Civilian Marksmanship Program. In a few weeks from now, the CMP will be putting on what they call the New England Games in Jericho, Vermont. I'm planning on using this rifle in one of those matches. So today we're going to put a few rounds downrange with it, try to get it sighted in, and see how it performs. What I'm hoping to use through this rifle in the match is a cast bullet load. I'll be trying it today with this bullet, which is the Lyman 311-334, and a charge of IMR 4350 powder. Since the CMP uses electronic targets at these matches, I want to use a load with enough velocity that the targets will be able to pick up the shots. So I'm hoping that pushing these out with a muzzle velocity of between 18 and 1900 feet per second, they'll still have enough velocity at 200 yards to register on the target. The bore on this rifle isn't great. A lot of these rifles that the CMP has are returns from American Legion and VFW posts, and have had a number of blanks put through them and not properly cleaned afterwards. So many of these 1917s that the CMP has sold have had some pretty pitted bores. Mine is mostly okay, but does have some pitting at the throat and at the muzzle, so getting decent accuracy out of this has been a bit of a struggle. This is about as good as I was going to get today. One of these shots was my fault. I knew it wasn't going to be good as soon as I pulled the trigger. The others will still be good enough to hold the 9-ring, I think, once I drift the front sight over a bit. So the next step is to take it out to 200 yards and get it sighted in for that distance. I was able to take it out to 200 yards a few days later, and the results were actually better than I expected. It took a few shots to fine-tune the front sight and figure out the best sight picture. But once I got that settled, the rifle seemed to be putting them right in there. So this might perform pretty good, as long as I do my part. So this was just a brief video of trying to get this rifle ready for the New England Games, which is coming up pretty quickly now. On the slim chance anyone watching this video is going to be there, be sure to introduce yourself. I'd really like to meet some of my viewers. As always, thank you for watching, and maybe we'll see you in Vermont.